Hey everyone, I'm excited to be joined by the SHIBAROSS team and talk about their upcoming exciting project. So thanks guys for joining me.
Thank you.
Pleasure, pleasure.
I've checked out your guys' website. I'm super excited about everything going on. I'm excited that you guys are able to join with me today. Maybe you guys could talk about who you are, what you do for the project, and then we could kind of jump into the specifics of it.
Absolutely, man. Pleasure being here, man. It's definitely an honor. Thanks to the audience for having us here as well. SHIBAROSS, man. That's the new sauce. That's the new kid on the block. We haven't launched yet. We're in preparation for it. But yeah, we're aiming to be the most memeable token in crypto, starting off on the BSC side. So yeah, man, that's the introduction. Obviously, I'm sure people are aware of who Bob Ross is. Great person, philanthropist, obviously artist. I'm an artist. I'm a rapper. I own my own record label. I'm also a business owner as well. A lot of the team members also have these same backgrounds and sentiments as well. So nice to meet you. Glad to have.
I'm Jerry. I'm the owner, and kind of came up with this idea for SHIBAROSS back in August. Talked to Bam back and forth. We discovered that we have good chemistry for business together, and then we started forming a team. And the idea just started to grow and grow and grow, and never would I have thought that it would be this big by this time, as it is right now. But it has grown very big at this point, and I'm loving every minute of it. My background is I was in the Marine Corps for 13 years, got 4 combat deployments, got a lot of leadership and management in my background. I'm an entrepreneur and got some formal business education as well. And we're looking at this project a little bit differently than most crypto projects or people that are in crypto projects, because we're treating this as a technology business and our holders as technology stockholders. And that's exactly what's driving us to respect the investors. And also we have what kind of separates us from everybody in the meme space is that we have a vision, we have a mission, and we have values.
Yeah, like I said, I checked out your website, things like that. You guys are doing everything very professionally. Obviously, I don't talk to a lot of projects that are willing to jump on with me and talk about everything that they're doing on, especially before they launch. I think that's great. I think everything you guys are doing is amazing. You guys are building this great community. Like you said, Bam, you guys haven't launched yet. You guys are focusing on building a strong foundation of community of people that believe in Shiba and Ross and Bob Ross, and I think that's awesome. And I think it's a smart way to really launch a project. I think I've seen so many projects out there that are like, oh, let's launch it, not have a community, surprise everyone, and hopefully grow it that way. It's like, no, you guys are doing it the right way. And I think I was in the Telegram earlier, and people are super excited about not only what you guys are doing now, but everything obviously what's to come. So I think that's awesome.
Absolutely. I mean, our TG in particular is kind of small, man, but we have a lot of enthusiastic potential holders. They believe in us just as much as the project itself. And one thing we pride ourselves on is being transparent and respecting our potential holders and giving them an opportunity, to voice their opinions on certain things. Obviously, we're going to be getting into more of that with regard to the NFTs and things of that nature. But yeah, we're very community driven. And yeah, we like to have fun. We kick it. We're big anime fans, big Marvel fans. But we have fun, but we're also aware that, this is a business. We have the business backgrounds and we want to run it like that. So yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you taking notice, man. We put in a lot of hard work just to even get to this point.
Yeah, I definitely, your logo is definitely eye-catching. Obviously, Bob Ross is an iconic figure that it's great that you guys are inspired by him and named your project after him. And I think that's going to people definitely are going to appreciate that. Maybe we'll talk a little bit more about your guys' NFTs. And like maybe like how that's going to play in the ecosystem. I think you guys have around 2,000 of them, so maybe you could talk a little bit about them. Obviously, I love the artwork of your logo, and that makes me super excited about what's to come from the NFT side. And obviously, I'm a huge fan of great art. So
absolutely,
we have several NFT projects. The main one in the 2022 of them. I picked that number just because of the year. And wasn't very clever, but I wanted a certain number of legendaries, which will be one-ofs. So there's going to be 22 of those. Out of those 22 legendaries, one is going to be completely 100% unique, not even based off the base character. It will be the rarest NFT out of the whole entire lot. It's going to be random. Someone's going to be lucky and get that one. I imagine that one's going to be worth the most because of what we have planned with it. We are looking at NFT trends, and I look at NFTs a particular way because NFTs are very trendy. It's kind of like the fashion industry where every single week something new is coming down the runway and it's changing the trends and things like that. So NFTs are like that, and that's part of the reason why a lot of NFT projects don't really work. But we're paying attention to those trends, and we're also trying to add something different that other people haven't. Now, we can't really get into what that is, but we do have 5 of us in the team are artists already. We got music artists, and I paint like Bob Ross. And then we got a graphic design artist, and I do a little bit of the marketing promotional type of art too. Sometimes I've created the logo, and I also created the promo video that you see at the beginning of the website. So I dabble in it a little bit. I'm kind of a perfectionist in some ways, so that's why some of my stuff looks pretty good, but I haven't been doing it for 10 plus years like our creative director. There's the expert. So as far as the other NFTs projects that we got going on is 10 times out of this year, one a month, we're going to release an NFT for people to bid on that's going to be a full body NFT, just like the one that you see Bob Ross. They're going to look like that. And we really want to get community involvement with not only that, but also our legendaries on the minted ones, because we want to hear what they want in the NFTs. What type of nostalgia do they want? Do they like Star Wars? Do they want to see Boba Fett? Do they want to see Deadpool? Do they want to see the Hulk? That type of stuff. And we're just going to try to incorporate as much as we can with what the community wants in the NFTs, because we want their involvement, because at the end of the day, it's their experience. And when we get to the metaverse, that metaverse experience is going to be enjoyed by them, whether it's the investor that just wants to flip their land or flip their NFTs or rent their NFTs out or harvest items from their staked NFTs so they can sell to people that actually want to enjoy the game that we're developing for it. It's going to be very dynamic. So we're taking everybody's interest into consideration, because there are going to be some people that want to mess around with playing the game, and there's going to be people that just want to make money and do things like that. So we're really thinking about the investor on that side and how they want to utilize that. So with that caveat, I already mentioned it. The other aspect is the land. And when we get to the land, there's going to be a heck of a lot more opportunity for creation and what Bob Ross Spirit's all about. For the holders of those NFTs and what they're going to be able to do with them.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you guys are pretty much keeping it fluid, right? Like that's, I think, part of the reason why you guys are just launching only segments at a time. I'm looking at your roadmap, and every month there's something going on rather than just like unleashing like all 2,000 at once. I think it's good depending on what changes in the NFT landscape, what's changing, what's popular nowadays. I think it's a smart move to kind of just be fluid and obviously, ask your community what they want.
Very important.
The next month. I think that's really cool. And so if you guys are interested in this project, obviously join their Telegram. And, if you guys have feedback on like what you would like to see, obviously you've seen a sample of what they look like. If there's something that's interesting to you, obviously let them know. Obviously the metaverse and all that stuff is definitely exciting. I won't probe you guys on sharing anything you guys aren't comfortable with, but all that stuff sounds exciting. And I always think like it's a good idea. I see a lot of projects out there, especially NFT projects. They're like, oh, we're just going to throw out whatever we think you guys are going to like, and we don't really have a roadmap. We're just going to throw it out. But you guys are taking a step back, really thinking about the landscape and figuring out, okay, how do we keep our audience engaged? How do we provide value? And I think that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. In addition to that, too, we had to think about token use case and NFT use case separately, because NFT is a separate contract and the token is a separate contract. So in some aspects, the token will be linked to the NFT project, but that's nothing that's permanent. So we have to provide value for people that want to hold the token too, be outside of the NFTs. So there's going to be interaction between NFTs and the tokens, but there's also going to be separate use cases for each. And that's part of the reason why BAM feels, and I feel the same way, that we've been putting so much time and effort in this, because it takes a lot of brain power and a lot of conversations and with different people and trying to build relationships and partnerships.
Yeah, like I said, you guys are taking it from a business aspect and thinking about it from the different sides rather than just launching everything. I mean, this is what you want to see in a project, is you actually thinking about it and thinking about all these cases and not rushing into anything. And I think that makes sense. Maybe you guys could talk a little bit about, I know you guys touched on it a little bit, like the roadmap. I know it's January 22 right now. I know you guys are going to have, again, no, you don't have to divulge any information, but like, when is it you're going to launch? When you're going to launch the NFTs, things like that? I think you guys are saying for the NFTs, I think that's February, but I don't know if there's any specific dates or a rough timeline for any of that.
Real quick. Yeah, Jerry, real quick, back to obviously this is an NFT project, but yeah, we got heavy focus on the token itself, and it's going to be a stealth launch. Obviously, so this video age as well, you know. By the time they may see this, we may have already been launched, but for the people who want to be holders in the actual token, at this time, we are doing giveaways for it, for private sale spots. I'm pretty sure those may be filled, but I'd also like to shout out our dev, Z. Z is, we're all very fond of Z. He has experience being a dev in a couple multi-million-dollar market cap projects. So yeah, I just wanted to use that opportunity to shout him out. He's also third-party doxed. Once again, our whole team is doxed. And so, yeah, the NFT and the token, they have to be symbiotic. And we're doing everything we can to protect the integrity and the longevity of the actual token, because that's going to be coming out first. And then, the NFTs will come later. But Jerry, go ahead if you want. Dovetail.
So, the roadmap, I have it set up like this, and a lot of people don't like people in projects don't want to put specific dates on stuff, but I was like, I'm doing it, and if we can't make the deadline for whatever reason, we're just going to have to be transparent to the community and let them know what's going on. But I want to strive to hit all these deadlines because that makes us work harder, and we're always thinking about what's next too. This isn't it. Like, everyone will look at this and like, oh, this is what they're doing. No, there's more. There's way more than this. There's probably double this that's going to be going on later. We just have to wait for certain partnerships to happen and stuff like that. So the first limited edition full body Shiba NFT is set to release in March, and then every month thereafter. So the NFT collection will release around the same time, and that will be the one that we mint. But we might push that back because we got to make sure that everything's good. And the things that we're adding to it right now, let's just say it's not just going to be your standard NFT art. They're not going to be full body. They're going to be like the profile style. But we're really looking at other aspects of how we can differentiate ourselves with the competition. And we're looking at everything. Without divulging any trade secrets. I can't really get into what those variations are.
No, but it's good that you're thinking about like, because everyone is trying to copy like whatever, a bored ape or something like that, like the profile picture. There's nothing wrong with the profile pictures, but everyone's just trying to like, let's copy this as much as possible so we can hopefully have the same type of community, make the same type of money. But you guys are taking a step back, and like, okay, what can we do different? What can we do unique? What would Bob Ross do? What would he make? And but I think it's good. Like that's definitely what's gonna separate you guys from the rest. Like I said, I don't have a lot of NFT projects who I talk to directly, because usually when I'm talking to, if I was to do a developer new with an NFT collection, it'd be like a 30-second video, because it'd be like, hey, we're releasing, these are the images, this is what it can look like, that's it. But you guys have so much more to that. And I think it's great. Like the full body is definitely something that's unique to me, and of course how the different things can look like, and then I can imagine all the other stuff that you guys could be adding in the future that goes beyond just potentially art, and I think that's exciting, and I think it's something that why people should follow you guys on Telegram if you guys are interested.
Absolutely.
Is obviously because for the stealth launch, whenever that's going to be, and also for previews of all the potential stuff that you guys are going to have. So I think that's awesome. And it's good that you're thinking about that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll be announcing our launch via social media. So obviously it's customary to shout out socials at the end, but yeah, just want to throw that in there for everybody.
We'll definitely shout out at the end. I just like throwing it in as well. One question I like to ask, it definitely seems like I'm trying to get insider information from you guys, but we talked about the roadmap, and I think it's good how you guys are putting dates to things. I kind of put dates for goals for myself, and you said you're going to be transparent with the community, and I think as long as you're transparent, I think that's great. But I always like to ask, like, what is one thing that really excites you guys about this project? And I'm sure there's tons of things that excites you guys about this project. It could be something coming out soon in like a week or two, or something like in the future. And it could be just the art, it could be the metaverse, it could be all the possibilities. But I just like asking that question because, I do think that seeing what you guys are really, what's getting you out of bed, what's keeping you guys probably working a ton of hours every single day towards this project. But yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to mention that really stands out to you personally, I think that'd be great for my community.
Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly excited to see, this. There's no secret. We want to be the most memeable. I've come up with a few memes myself. We got a meme master in our TG group that's he's pretty good at what he does. I'm excited about the community involvement. Seeing what the community wants with regard to the NFTs. We're gonna have, voting on that. And just seeing where it could go. I'm a nerd. I love a lot of the things that's going on in anime and obviously pop culture, but I'm just wanting to see the nostalgia mixed with, the contemporary, popular things that are going on in media right now, and just seeing what the community can come up with and how we can add our ideas to the recipe and, come together for the greater good, because we all got the same goals, man, in this space.
Yeah, and I think it's good that you guys are like not focusing, obviously, what was that, last month or the last 2 months? It was like anime month where there's anime tokens all the time and things like that. But I think, and before that, I can't even remember. But the idea is that you're keeping it open to everything, right? You're not focusing on one specific thing. You're the spirit of Bob Ross is like technically everything. Your community is interested in everything. So you're not just going to be a fad. You're just thinking about the long term, thinking about what your community wants. And I think that's going to evolve and change. I was just in your Telegram. I think I saw some like Avengers memes and things like that. And like, I think that's great. Like I said, if you're trying to keep people's attention for the long run, you guys are keeping, yourself open to literally anything from the NFT space, and to the technology, et cetera. So I think that's exciting. Jerry, did you want to mention anything that makes you, obviously, I'm sure there's lots that excite you.
Yeah, the project itself, just the start of it, like when it was just something like this really small thing, and now it's bigger than I thought it would ever be. It's crazy how big it is now, and that excites me. But beyond that, just personally, what excites me about the whole project is when the last NFT is minted, we're going to come together as a community in Las Vegas and have an event. I'm really looking forward to that, meeting people in person. That's one thing. And then also, we're really driving to do one particular partnership that is going to be tied into the rarest NFT in our collection for the 2022 collection. And I'm really looking forward with that partnership coming to fruition, because that's probably the most exciting thing about the project, in my opinion. And if that happens, everyone's going to know the name SHIBAROSS, and all the memes that everybody came up with, and our vision of becoming the most memeable meme coin in the space is going to come to reality. And we're gonna see a lot more success as far as the market cap goes, and maybe we'll take over Doge. I think we're doing it from a different perspective, because we're doing it from the mindset of positivity and collaboration, not as if we're going to kill another meme coin. So I think our strategy is superior in that sense.
Yeah, I think it's good, and you keep saying the word partnerships, and I'm always a big person in other projects working together. I strongly believe if you want to be successful, there's other projects out there like, oh, we're gonna do everything ourselves, we're gonna figure it out, we're gonna build this marketplace, we're gonna build this wallet, we're gonna do all these things, and it's like, no, you guys are really saying like, oh, we want to work these partnerships, we want to, get our community involved with other communities, and like really think that in order to be successful, you want to do things together and be collaborative in this space. And I think that those are the most successful projects. Even the most successful companies in the world are always doing partnerships. And I think that's just like a good way. And you guys said in the beginning, is you're not treating this as a typical crypto project. You're thinking of it as a business. And that's exactly what businesses and startups do, is they do partnerships. And I think it's really important, because I think it's so overwhelming to try to do everything yourself. It's like there's people out there that, you could partner with, that I think could really make a difference and really make you guys projects stand out. So I think that's great that you guys, even before launch, you guys are thinking about all those things. And I think people that are anti-partnerships, like, yeah, they're just trying to like, oh, we're trying to be the best, we want to have all the money, and screw you guys. That's not your mentality. You want to do what's best for, SHIBAROSS, the project, and then obviously your community.
Absolutely.
So I think that's great. Cool. So maybe before we sign off, maybe you guys could tell the community, or my community, how they can be involved. Like what is the action item for my community? Obviously following the socials, etc. But if there's anything else that you guys want to ask, whether it's following or talking about it, or even feedback or anything like that, feel free to ask. I think, like I said, this is a partnership between my community and you guys, because I always I feel like I want to keep talking about this, because I'm super excited about everything going on. But if there's anything that you guys want to mention, feel free to.
Yeah, we have a pretty cool community, because anytime something comes up, we always have somebody that wants to help us out or do something, and it's getting to a point right now, and I feel amazed that people have projects like you mentioned before. They don't do partnerships. I can't even understand how they would be able to answer all their DMs without partnerships, because we have artists contacting us wanting to get involved in our project, and we can't field every single one of them without somebody else talking to them first, because they see that it's going to be big, and they're reaching out because they want to be a part of it. And we got 2023, we got our 3D NFT release coming up. So halfway through the year, we're already going to be having artists working on the 3-dimensional side this year, but for a next year release. So to get involved in the project, I would say Telegram. We have a Discord that's coming up. We don't have a lot of members in there yet, but we like to interact with the community. We're always in the groups talking, and we try to get on the voice chats as often as possible. We're open to feedback all the time. If somebody says something, we're going to listen. I think that a lot of people kind of miss the mark if they do think they can do everything themselves, because a good organization has good leadership, but good leadership also knows if they're not capable of doing something by themselves, they're humble enough to go out and get the help and figure out a way to do it. And our drive and our goal primarily when it comes to that type of when it comes to that in the cryptocurrency business, we have to be humble enough to be able to find whoever can do what we need them to do if we can't do it ourselves. And we all have this chip on our shoulder. If someone tells us that we can't do something or says no to us, well, then we feel like we must do it, and we'll find a way. And I don't care what it takes, because when we look at our mission like this, we're accomplishing our mission, period. Doesn't matter how we do it, it's going to get accomplished. And we're also going to respect the investors, because they're our people, and we need to care about why they put money in the project in the first place. And that's how a technology stock and the technology company handles it. And that's kind of how I see cryptocurrency. It's a technology stock that's based in finance. So it's kind of a two-headed monster, but at the same time, you have to take it as such. And we look at our investors as they put their faith in us. They're investing in us personally as a team, and we have to respect that. And that's why we're moving forward, and we're going to be doing all the work. But I tell you what, we're going to take a break when the last NFT is minted and we get to go to Vegas and have fun with everybody. And then it's back to work.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Obviously, man, it's a beautiful thing when a community comes together for a common cause. Not to get sentimental, man, but we got friends and family in this in the TG. They're pushing it for us, man. Me personally, I would love to see any of you guys that follow the movement or be a part of the movement make a meme, make a Bob Ross, Shiba Ross meme, push it out there. I'm pretty sure we're going to have competitions. We got to back that statement up, most memeable, and we need the community to help us out with that. And with that said, I do want to shout out my our marketing manager, Mac, Dev Z, EJ, Yuta Bento, and the whole Shiba Ross community as well. We're working towards this launch right now, and we're very excited and bullish, very bullish.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds like an exciting project. Sounds like you have a great team. Sounds like you have a great community. And if you guys are interested in joining, I'll put the Telegram link, obviously link the website for you guys to join and check it out. I've joined the group. I don't know if I'm going to make any memes. I'm not the best artist, but I'll definitely push it as best possible. But I think it's great. Like, there's something you're offering for everyone. Everyone's going to feel welcome. It's great that you guys are putting yourselves out there. I saw that you guys have done a ton of like AMAs and chats with the community, which is great. And really, that's something I don't see from a project that much anymore. And it's great to see all that. So I'm definitely excited about this. I'm definitely excited about, showing my community this, and definitely a project I'm going to keep following for a long time. I think I got a spoiler out of you, that 3D NFT in 2023. I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. I can't wait to see everything you guys do, especially with the launch and obviously things going into like the metaverse and all that. So I appreciate your guys' time and talking with me today. So thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Bam. So if you guys are interested, join their Telegram to learn about when their stealth launch is going to be, and obviously when the NFTs are going to drop. I can't wait to see some of the previews and talk more about SHIBAROSS. So thanks, guys, for your time.
Shout out to y'all. Appreciate it, most definitely.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you guys later.